Okay, Q&A again. What happened here? It looks like there's some kind of trouble here. It's like a swaying or dancing. I don't know. Looks like it's a PVC conduit wherein we've got two elongation due to heat or thermal expansion of the conduit. Let's see the answers in that. Okay, Adam Stewart, the building got a happy ending. Yeah, really? I really hope so. That's a happy ending there. The RD11784 thermal expansion. That's right term. MRT318 Peace deck. Lol. Google the meaning if you don't know. It's a Polish word. Well, I'ma check it out. Yeah, this one piece deck is the general description of a situation that went very wrong, so it can be used on its own as an exclamation sentence. Vote at the piece deck, a swear word in the Russia. Oh god, what happened there? Bad happens. It's pretty amazing there. Anyway, the Genesis, nope. Nothing, everything's fine. Straps and tapcons aren't cool. Probably, maybe the support spacing aren't met, but it's all have to come with the thermal expansion of the conduit, especially for non-metallic conduits. The worm, gyroglyphics. Yeah, it looks like a worm because it's trying to sway each other. And then Raj J365. Yeah, I've talked about him this. I translated it, and he said to me that it's have to something to do with the thermal expansion. Yeah, this is right, man. Let's see. Okay, this is his message here. Let's try to copy that. Copy that text. Okay, we're now in Google Translate. Let's translate it. Okay, paste. The discontinuous joint had to be made flexible. Yeah, that's right. So this thermal expansion coupling. Thermal expansion coupling is needed. So yeah, thanks for that. I like the language. I think it's Persian. So yeah, it's Persian. So yeah, that's a check. It's a check too. Very good. Thanks for participating, man. I like your answer. Now here we have the catalog from Carlon for expansion fittings for PVC rigid non-metallic conduit. Let's see the code provisions that needed to be answered. The National Electrical Code, Section 35.44 requires expansion fittings. Yes, if the contraction and expansion is the length change is greater than 0.25 inch or greater. So that's the code requirement. Okay. You've got to follow that, and just in case. Well, a lot of these tables here for the expansion couplings, like for example, what's the length of change in per 100 feet? It depends on the change in temperature, right? Depends on the change in temperature. This one is per 100 feet. It's up to you, okay? Depending on your application. That's why you need to know the ambient temperature. You need to know what's going to be the hottest temperature, what's going to be the lowest temperature. It is based on your judgment as a designer or the installer. So a lot of factors that could be considered there. There's really no rule of thumb to follow, but most of the time it's really applicable. Look at this solvent weld, then you get the midpoint here, piston, solvent weld. So that's how you install this expansion coupling. And we look at the setting for the expansion fitting or coupling temperature. We have there for the medium temperature, cold temperature. I really suggest you guys that you need to try to look at the Carlon PVC expansion fittings, like for this one on the 2 runs here. We've got a 2 run, 1 expansion fitting or 2 expansion fitting. Depends on the application, but the NEC requires expansion fitting in between 2 boxes or 2 enclosures, as long as the length change is more than what is specified in the code. Okay, so I guess that's all we can do here. Terminal adapter here, coupling end. Yeah, I suggest you try to look at this. I highly suggest the Carlin. Um, I think Thomas and Betts also have this, and Cooper Eaton TNB also had this. What you call that? We also have, I forgot. What you call that? Eaton also has this. Leviton. I don't think Leviton is Leviton. So yeah, thanks guys. I hope you enjoyed our series today, and see you next time soon.